lakini tunataka tuzindue sherehe hizo mapema sana. Your Excellency, the party leader, my role now is to read out the notice to convene the meeting of a special national governing council. In accordance with Article 49.2, as read together with Article 49.3 of the Orange Democratic Movement Party Constitution, and considering the obligations of the Office of the Secretary General as set out under Article 20 of the ODM Constitution, notice is hereby given to formally convene a meeting of the National Governing Council on this Thursday, 13th November 2025, at Fort Jesus grounds here in Mombasa County, and the agenda is as follows. Number 1, prayer, which we have dispensed with. Number 2 is consideration and adoption of the report by the National Executive Committee of the party on confirmation of national officials. Number 3 will be the adoption of the resolutions of the National Governing Council on that agenda, and then we will have an address by the party leadership. I would want to invite the governor of Kisii to propose the agenda, and then somebody will second, and then we will proceed. Governor Simba, I wish we had another mic, please. Do we have other mics? So that you don't have to come up here. Propose the agenda officially.
In accordance with Article 52, read together with Article 53 of the Orange Democratic Movement ODM Party Constitution, and taking into account the obligation of the Office of the National Chairperson as provided under Article 118, I hereby put the question before you. I propose, honorable delegates, to adopt the agenda as just read.
Okay, Honorable Simba Arati proposes. Do we have a seconder, please? Let's have a lady. The Honorable Ruth Odinga is here. Thank you very much.
I second.
Therefore, you can now put the question.
I now put the question for the adoption of the agenda. As many of that opinion or the agenda? Opinion. Say aye. Of the contrary, say nay. I have it. Najua si kuwa speaker. Asante.
Asante sana. Makofi kwa Mheshimiwa Simba Arati. Asante sana. Therefore, having adopted that agenda, we will move next to the agenda on the consideration and adoption of the NEC report on confirmation of national officials. And honorable members of the National Governing Council, I want to read the report of NEC for your consideration and adoption. This is an extract of the report of the NEC on the appointment of the national chairperson on an interim basis at its meeting held on 12th October 2024 at Travelers Beach Hotel here in Mombasa County. The National Executive Committee considered the vacancy in the office of the national chairperson arising from the appointment of the Honorable John Mbadi to the National Government Executive. Recognizing the critical functions and the strategic importance of the office of a national chairperson, and being duly guided by Articles 15 and 51 of the ODM Party Constitution, the National Executive Committee, after extensive deliberations, resolved to appoint Her Excellency Gladys Nyasuna Wanga to serve as the national chairperson in an interim capacity. This appointment shall remain in force pending ratification by the National Delegates Convention. So therefore, I would want a member of NEC to propose and second, and then we put the question. Mheshimiwa Masito.
Thank you so much. I propose.
Can we have a seconder from NEC? I can see gender balance. We have the Honorable Noah Akala there.
I second.
Okay. Governor Simba, please put the question to the delegates here
the Orange Democratic Movement Special Session of the National Governing Council meeting this 13th day of November 2025 at Fort Jesus, Mombasa County, and invoking its powers as set out under Article 52 and considering the obligations of the National Executive Council or Committee as set out under Article 51 and the duties of National Chairperson as provided for in the Article 18 as read together with the Article 15 of Orange Democratic Party Constitution, and recalling the meeting of National Executive Committee held on 12th October 2024. Do hereby resolve and adopt the report of the National Executive Committee dated 12th October 2024, seeking to fill the vacant position of National Chairperson with His Excellency Governor Gladys Nyasuna Wanga, and the same shall now constitute the record of Orange Democratic Movement Party, effecting the changes in the aforementioned position subject to ratification and adoption by the National Delegates Convention. As many of the said opinions say aye, aye. Of the contrary opinion say nay, the aye have it.
Thank you. Congratulations, Honorable Gladys Nyasuna Wanga. Asante sana. Asante sana. We are going to move swiftly to the confirmation of the report of the National Executive Committee on other national officials, and we are going to go to the report on the appointment of the party leader on an interim basis. At its meeting held on 16th October 2025 at the Agile Grand Royal Hotel, Nairobi County, the National Executive Committee met in profound sorrow, still reeling from the untimely demise of our beloved party leader, His Excellency Raila Odinga, a monumental loss that has left a deep void in the party and in the nation. His passing occasioned a vacancy in the office of the party leader. Recognizing the critical functions, symbolic weight, and strategic importance of the office of a party leader in providing direction, unity, and steadfast leadership to the party, and being duly guided by Articles 15 and 51 as read together with Article 16 of the ODM Party Constitution, the National Executive Committee, after extensive and solemn deliberations, resolved to appoint Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga to serve as the party leader in an interim capacity. This appointment shall remain in force pending ratification by the National Delegates Convention. Can I have a member of the National Executive Committee to propose and another to second before we put the question? Yeah. Halima.
Thank you. I propose.
Thank you. A seconder, a member of NEC. Yes, I can see Oku Kaunya there. Are you in the NEC?
I second.
Kindly allow the Jared Okelo, the MP for Nyando, to second, please.
I second.
Thank you very much. Now our newly minted chairperson will put the question on this very important agenda.
Thank you very much, SG, and thank you to all the delegates for the honor of serving as chairperson of this great party. Let me put the question. The Orange Democratic Movement Special Session of the National Governing Council meeting on this 13th day of November 2025 at Fort Jesus, Mombasa County, and invoking its powers as set out under Article 52 and considering the obligations of the National Executive Committee as set out under Article 51 and the duties of the National Chairperson as provided for in Article 16 and as read together with Article 15 of the Orange Democratic Party Constitution, and recalling the meeting of the National Executive Committee held on 16th October 2025, do hereby resolve and adopt the report of the National Executive Committee dated 16th October 2025, seeking to fill the vacant position of party leader with Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga, and the same shall now constitute the records of the Orange Democratic Movement Party, effecting the changes in the aforementioned position, subject to ratification and adoption by the National Delegates Convention. And I now put the question that as many as are of the opinion of adoption of Dr. Oburu Odinga as party leader of the ODM party, say aye. As many as are of a contrary opinion, say nay. The ayes have it. Makofi kwa Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga, the new party leader of the Orange Democratic Movement Party. Congratulations, our party leader.
Asante sana, makofi tena. Asante sana. ODM. Kwa nini wale hawako tayari? ODM. ODM. Asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. Asante sana. Your Excellency, we will be calling you up here a bit later, but I want to request us to take our seats, please. Please take our seats. We have the new party leader for the whole weekend. We will get opportunity to say congratulations. We are all here in Mombasa for the weekend, so I request that we take our seats. We have one final set of resolutions of the National Executive Committee to put to you, to this important organ. Peter, please take your seat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lastly, delegates, is a report of the National Executive Committee on the appointment of NEC officials on an interim basis. At its meeting held on 12th of October 2024 at Travelers Beach Hotel, Mombasa County, the National Executive Committee considered the vacancies occasioned by the appointment of some of the members to the National Government Executive and the departure of others from the party. Recognizing the critical functions and strategic importance of these offices, and being duly guided by Articles 15 and 51 of the ODM Party Constitution, the National Executive Committee, after extensive deliberations, resolved to appoint the following honorable members to serve on an interim capacity. These appointments shall remain in force pending ratification by the National Delegates Convention. The proposed nominees are as follows. Number 1, His Excellency Governor Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir, to serve in the capacity of Deputy Party Leader. Number 2, His Excellency Simba Arati, Governor of Kisii, to serve in the office of Deputy Party Leader. Third, Senator Godfrey Osotsi, Senator of Vihiga, to serve as Deputy Party Leader. The Honorable Otiende Amolo, Member of Parliament for Arieda, to serve as Deputy National Chairperson. The Honorable John Ariko from Turkana, to serve as the Deputy National Chairperson. His Excellency Ahmed Abdullahi, Governor of Wajir, to serve as the National Organizing Secretary. Her Excellency Honorable Ruth Odinga, to serve as the Deputy Organizing Secretary. And last but not least, the Honorable Ruza Buyu, MP Kisumu West, to serve as Secretary for Political Affairs. Just as we have done previously, I want to request a member of NEC to propose, and we get a seconder, then the national chairperson will put the question. Kindly, quickly, as quickly as possible. I can see members of NEC. There's Nixon Kakiri there. I can see the youth leader, the youth president, the Honorable Ketora is here. You have to give his interpreter. Yeah. You can use this one. Proceed.
I, Nixon Kakiri, the president for ODM Disability League, I propose and accept as representing the NEC. So I'm proposing at this particular juncture.
Thank you. The Honorable Ketora, you can second in the interest of time.
I hereby second.
Thank you. National Chairperson, please kindly put the question for adoption by the delegates.
The Orange Democratic Movement Special Session of the National Governing Council, meeting this 13th day of November 2025 at Fort Jesus, Mombasa County, and invoking its powers as set out under Article 52 and considering the obligations of the National Executive Committee as set out under Article 51, as read together with Article 15 of the ODM Constitution, and recalling the meetings of the National Executive Committee held on 12th October 2024, after extensive deliberations, has today resolved to adopt the report of the National Executive Committee dated 12th October 2024, seeking to fill the vacant national official positions, and the same shall now constitute the records of the Orange Democratic Movement Party, effecting the changes in the aforementioned positions subject to ratification and adoption by the National Delegates Convention. The list is as follows: His Excellency Abdul Samad Sharif Nasser, Deputy Party Leader.